More and more people are adding the best countries in Africa to their bucket list places to visit. The African continent is rich in wildlife and magnificent natural beauty. This beauty had captivated many of the early visitors to Africa. Now Africans open their countries to one and all to enjoy the uniquely African experience. Let's take a look at the 10 best countries to visit in Africa in 2022. 10. Morocco. Morocco is one of the most interesting and best countries to visit in Africa. Due to its location and history, it is a melting pot of cultures with lots of unique experiences. The main reasons to visit include the architecture, food, and of course the amazing hospitality of the locals. You can unite all those reasons in one experience by staying a few nights in one of the beautiful riads in Marrakesh. They are typical examples of Moroccan architecture with a central courtyard and guest rooms on the upper floors. A lot of love goes into interior design with intricate tile work and traditional furniture. Most riads are located in the Medina, the old part of the city, so staying there gives you the perfect starting point for your sightseeing in Marrakesh too. 9. South Africa. Full of scenic beauty and friendly people, South Africa is an incredible destination and one of the best countries to visit in Africa in 2022. You'll find breathtaking coastlines, stunning canyons, dramatic mountains, wildlife, and Cape Town. Affectionately referred to as the Mother City by locals, it is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. If Africa was a country, then Cape Town would surely be its capital. When you visit Cape Town, enjoy some time in the Cape Winelands. Hike to the top of Table Mountain and abseil down if you dare, or take a helicopter ride for a bird's eye view. Journey to the breathtaking scenery at Cape Point. Don't miss Boulders Beach, famous for its colony of adorable African penguins. In Johannesburg, South Africa's largest city, you can visit Nelson Mandela's house and explore the history and Soweto. 8. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is somewhat off the radar African destination and one of Africa's less visited countries. Countries like Namibia, Botswana and Kenya are considered the most countries to visit in Africa by tourists, and they do indeed have a more well-developed tourism infrastructure. But Zimbabwe is worth considering because it has a few things that are really spectacular. First among them is Victoria Falls. At 2,900 feet high, it's one of the world's largest and most spectacular waterfalls. Victoria Falls alone is enough to make Zimbabwe one of the best countries to visit in Africa. You can also see the falls from the Zambia side of the border, but the Zimbabwe side has a well-developed scenic hike and many providers who offer helicopter tours. While at Victoria Falls, you can also have a lovely sunset cruise on the upper Zambezi River. Another reason to visit Zimbabwe is for wildlife. 7. Tanzania. Tanzania is clearly up there with the best countries to visit in Africa for bucket list worthy experiences. Whether you seek adventurous activities or prefer to enjoy the landscapes and see wildlife, there are activities for all types of travellers. Adventure seekers will love the opportunity to climb the tallest summit of the continent, Mount Kilimanjaro, at 5,895 metres, 19,341 feet high. It will take a minimum of 6 days to complete this challenging trek. Wildlife and animal lovers will enjoy going on a safari and seeing animals in their natural habitats. Most people head to the Northern Circuit to see the wildlife at Lake Manyara, Serengeti, Tarangire National Park, and or Ngorongoro Crater. You can't miss the great migration of wild beasts and zebras at Serengeti, which is considered to be the best wildlife experience in Africa, or the high concentration of elephants at Tarangire. 6. Zanzibar. Topping the list of the best countries to visit in Africa, Zanzibar is a tropical paradise. Full of pristine, Zanzibar is known for its white sand beaches and turquoise lapping waters. While it is a dream destination for some rest and relaxation, it also offers plenty more for those looking for a more cultural experience. This beautiful African country is a melting pot of culture that led to the city being declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2000. Changu Island, or Prison Island, also provides an interesting glimpse into the island's darker past. Just a short boat ride from Zanzibar, it was once used to detain slaves, and then later as a quarantine island for those with yellow fever. Today it serves as a nature reserve for giant tortoises and makes for a great day trip. 5. Kenya. One of the incredible things about Kenya is its pleasant people. Kenyan people are warm, friendly and inviting to foreign visitors, and are always willing to assist or share a story. Kenya is known for its diverse wildlife and is a popular destination for an African safari, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. There are many options for safari, including the Masai Mara, Amboseli, and Tsavo National Park safaris. Also, Kenya is one of the many great destinations to consider for your 50th birthday trip adventure. The country has a total of 23 national parks, 28 national reserves, 4 marine national parks, 6 marine national reserves, and 4 national sanctuaries. So Kenya is definitely one of the best countries to visit in Africa for a wildlife adventure. 4. Botswana. Botswana, in particular the Chobe National Park, is one of the best places in Africa to see the wildlife in abundance. Every trip to southern Africa must have at least a day in the famous Okavango Delta for its teeming wildlife that can be viewed from the water. Boat safaris are amazing because they allow an eye vantage point and proximity, unlike safari trucks. Also, from the water, there are no trees blocking the views. Chobe National Park in Botswana is amazing as it offers land safaris as well as boat safaris. The best way to enjoy both is to go on a land safari in the morning and a sunset boat safari in the afternoon. The national park is home to cheetahs, lions, elephants, giraffes, hippos, crocodiles, and antelope, to name but a few. The delta is also home to hundreds of bird species. It's a paradise for exotic bird watchers and wildlife photographers. Botswana has a good infrastructure for safari. The best way to enjoy land safaris is to get in one of the safari jeeps operated by the guides. 3. Cape Verde. Cape Verde may be a small and one of the most overlooked countries to visit in Africa, but it packs a lot of punch when it comes to beautiful places to visit. With its combination of craggy mountains and rugged coastline, the African archipelago nation is a bucket list destination that you are unlikely to forget. Cape Verde is a tiny archipelago nation in Africa that boasts a wide variety of stunning landscapes. Located off the coast of Senegal in West Africa, its 10 volcanic islands differ drastically in topography and tourist offerings. Each island in Cape Verde has its own flavour. Santo Antão is without a doubt the archipelago's crown jewel. With soaring green hillsides and mist-shrouded peaks, it features scenery that looks straight out of a fantasy film. The scenery on Santo Antão is unlike anything you'll see elsewhere. 2. Mauritius. Although Mauritius might be famous mainly for its worldwide famous beaches, it boasts many natural wonders, including the Seven Coloured Earth, Eau Blue Waterfalls, Black River Gorge National Park, the UNESCO site of Le Mont Brabant, Le Souffleur, the list goes on. You'll definitely find many things to do in Mauritius that caters to any type of traveller, making it one of the best countries to visit in Africa. If you're a foodie, head to Port Louis to sample the best street food and at the same time, discover Mauritius's colonial past. For nature lovers, make sure to visit the national park, which is free and dotted with an abundance of hiking trails and waterfalls. The more laid-back travellers can simply enjoy the beaches, snorkel at the marine park at Blue Bay, or visit the smaller islands like Île Surf and Île Benetier, or the less popular Île Sancho. 1. Tunisia. Tunisia is a wonderful destination in Africa. There's so much variety of places and things to enjoy in the country. From the beautiful beaches to the warm and vibrant culture, Tunisia is one of the best countries to visit in Africa in 2022. The Medina is full of character and the winding streets are perfect to get lost in. There are lots of artisanal products being made in Tunisia, and Tunis is a great place to see them. From the beautiful glass of Sidika Keskes to olive oil and wine production. Just outside the city is the picturesque Sidi Bou Said, the blue and white town, and the fantastic archaeological site of Carthage. And most importantly, don't miss the chance to explore the rest of the country though. There's a spectacular desert landscape, islands, and a whole coastline of beaches. With some fantastic family hotels in Tunisia, this really is a wonderful place to come and base yourself. So let us know in the comments which one of these will be your next travel destination. Please subscribe to Travel the World. Thanks for watching.